you could say second or third. Did I just blow my cannon off? Welcome gamers back to another Last Leviathan video. My name's SebTheGamer, and in this video we're going to be looking at the most innovative and unique creations of Last Leviathan for this week. But before we start this video, I do want to let you know, gamers, that I am back, and I hope you gamers had a wonderful Christmas, Hanukkah, or holiday. And a Happy New Year, of course. And I can feel that 2017 is going to be a great year for the channel and for games. But I also would like to let you know, gamers, that before this video, you could say officially starts, that if you do enjoy this video, it would be much appreciated if you smash that like button, because it actually really helps out. The amount of support we've been getting in the last videos have been crazy, and we've even been getting subscribers when I'm not even active, and that's something I was never expecting. Now to the actual fun part of the video. We are back, and I wanted to start with a boom. So we have 3 amazing creations that I found in the workshop. I'm not exactly sure if they're all from this week, but you can say that it's a compilation of the creations over the last few weeks since I last made my Last Leviathan video. This one here is known as the Fortress and is created by Lee. Now this here is an absolutely immense creation. And not to mention that it has some crazy firepower. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this will crash my game or not, but a lot of firepower like this, and slow rotation, and actually low, I wouldn't say not angle speed, but slow rotation speed, might be an interesting thing in a fight. So we're just going to pull this guy to a stop for now. And we're going to take a look at some enemies that we can fight. Now, I do not believe that there has been an update for the Last Leviathan since I've been away. So, what you're seeing here, gamers, is the exact same Last Leviathan as the last video, I presume. But if there is, I would probably have heard of it or something. Now, because I've been gone for a little while, there are a few things that have popped up, and you could say YouTube, but that's going to be talked about in the, you could say second or third. Did I just blow my cannon off? Okay, I just blew my cannon off. What I was saying, gamers, is that there's quite a few changes coming to my channel pretty soon, and it's going to be talked about in the third video of this weekend, or second, depending on how I upload them. It's really undecided yet. But there are some things that are going to make some people happy, some people sad. And by the looks of it, this ship is very easily destroyed due to the fact that, wow, okay, we just completely wrecked that person. I got distracted and we completely wrecked him. Well, rip him. What I was saying, gamers, is that there's a lot of changes coming up. And I do want to warn you gamers a little bit in advance. I was going to run the ship aground here just because I'm a little bit interested about what would happen if we fire the cannons. No, nothing. I would really love to see if we were to fire the cannons in this position here, right at the house. Actually, we've never really actually zoomed up at the house like this. Very lovely house. I might as well just take these down. Take that down. Look at my aiming, gamers. My gaming is definitely improved. You have to admit that. I really would like to see if I can get this. Alright, fantastic. That's one down. I really would like to take this one out as well. Okay, and we have one more. There we go. I kind of wish we could have the building blocks that the house is made with. Because I feel like it would be quite fun to build a boat or a ship with the building blocks that houses are made with. But at least that's just a personal opinion. Right, now we just need to blow ourselves up. Oh, I clicked off the screen. Alright, dual monitors for the win. Okay. Yeah, I keep clipping off, and it's quite annoying now. Alright. Now my mouse is on the screen. Oh, and we're on fire. I didn't know about that. So we can watch the fire spread. But we're just going to surrender here. So, as I was saying, gamers, before, the constant distractions is that there's some few things that are going to be talked about, both, and a lot of things, actually. Now, let's actually get to the actual nitty part of the video. The fortress, as you can probably presume, gamers, is a massive creation, and as you can probably tell by my FPS, it really takes a computer. And I can tell you the block count right now. It has 1,185 blocks. Now that's quite a lot of blocks, especially for a Last Leviathan creation. Usually they're varied from 100 to around 800. More than 1,000 actually starts to really drain your PC. But actually in this case my Mac, but that doesn't really matter. But this here, gamers, was the fortress. It was created by Lee. Sorry about the constant interruptions, but I guess you could say that that's really what my Last Leviathans are, is just, no cuts, just random contents with no real purpose, you could say. Anyway, this was the fortress, fun creation by Lee. I believe we have shown some of his creations in the past, and a lot of the Last Leviathan creation people make some pretty amazing creations. Now, let's move on to the next one, shall we? This, gamers, is something I was never expecting. This is something you'd see in Besiege. To have it in the Last Leviathan is amazing. This here, gamers, is the BB03 CIVITA class Vallum. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing some of those names correctly or incorrectly, but this here is a super unique creation. From this side, it looks like a battleship, but if you look at it from the top, or if you look at it from the side, it looks like I believe they're known as water walkers or water insects. You know the one little insects that scurry along the top of the water? That's what it looks. I just blew it up, so we're just going to have to fix that. That's what it looks like. I swear to God. It's such an interesting and amazing creation. It is created by, oh God, this is going to be hard to pronounce. Shilosola, I believe that's how you pronounce it. I do apologize if it is incorrect, but this here is an amazing creation. I can never understand how some of you gamers or creators are able to create such amazing creations. This is just incomprehensible for me, and this is probably the best one of this week. Is this one right here? It's not very fast. It does not turn on the dime. It just, the style, the second I saw it, I wanted to show it off because it's absolutely amazing. I'm a little bit confused, however. Oh God, I completely forgot to not come through here because now my entire boat's on fire. It looks like we're going to have to fight those cannons. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're just going to move away. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cannons that we have to take out. So we have to move relatively quickly. My boat's on quite on fire right now. Have to move quickly. They're still firing at us, so we're still in range. We're still in range. Now are we in range? Yeah, we're still in range. Wow. Okay, so these must be mortars. There's no way they can keep hitting us like this, and we're probably gonna burn up. I've never actually seen a ship burn up. And it's now pulling to the, wait, what direction would that be? Left. I guess it's because it's kind of broken right now. All right, let's fix this up, and then let's retaliate. We shall attack. And I did notice, gamers, that there's a flamethrower up here. Or is this water? It's water. Water is such a loud. But it's a kind of cool thing is that there's water. But so we're gonna try taking out these cannons while I talk to you a little bit more about this ship. This ship is we should probably move. They're gonna hit us if we stay here. This ship is a very nice looking ship. It's so unique. There's nothing really that I don't think anybody of us has seen. And the creator of this, who I'm not going to pronounce again, has done an amazing job when it comes to this ship. So a lot of props to them. All right, let's see if we'll actually hit anything. Aha. So amazing how far these things shoot. But amazing creation, and definitely one of my favorites. It's definitely actually be one of my favorites. The style of this creation is just so unique and so bizarre, and that's really what caught my eye, was the shape of this. I'm actually looking on my second monitor right now, it's such a cool looking creation, and I've never really, I don't think I've had such an amazing appreciation to the creation of such ships since I have after seeing this, and I have to give it to the creator that this ship is an absolutely beautiful ship to look at, and it works amazing. I believe we hit them. We can reverse it a little bit to see if so there's two of them are still alive. Okay, so that's good to know. It means that we have to keep aiming at them. But yeah, going back to the thing that this ship is such a cool looking creation, and I highly recommend it, gamers. If you guys have Last Leviathan, the Last Leviathan game, I highly recommend, gamers, that you go ahead and check this one out and give your support, because this is such a cool creation. I love it when creators create such unique and bizarre and cool looking creations like this one. Something like this is really unique, and this is what I love about building communities like the Last Leviathan and Besiege, is that you have such amazing creations like this that's only people who spend so much time to build something like this can actually really appreciate, and I honestly quite appreciate this. It doesn't look like we'll be able to fully destroy this stuff here. I mean, we've kind of been firing for quite some time now, but we can always just reverse now and see how much damage we've done, and if they fire. Okay, so it looks like they're still alive, but I would like to continue making this video because it's such a nice creation and everything. Actually, how do I completely forgot the controls of hiding the hub. Oh, these actually turn? I did not know that. Oh, that's cool. I mean, we've seen it before, but that's quite neat. Wow. All right. Yeah, I completely forgot how to hide the HUD, gamers. But this here was the BB03 or 03, depending on how you want to like to call it. Let's go on to the final creation of this week, which is also going to be quite a fun creation to play around with. Allow me to introduce to you, gamers, Washington. Not the city, but the warship. This is a creation created by a Japanese, I believe, so I'm unable to pronounce his or her name. So I'm just going to call them, oh, okay. I'm just going to call them warship. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know if you gamers heard that bang in the background. For some reason there was banging on the top of my roof. Don't question it. I have no idea. But this here is the Washington. It has a rocket at the back, apparently, which is a long rocket, and it has a lot of weaponry. A lot of weaponry. Yes, I love weaponry, gamers. And if you know gamers actually know how much I love weaponry, you would know that I love weaponry. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm saying right now, but it is what it is. But this here's the Washington. It's nothing of a crazy creation. No, I don't think there's no fantastic thingamabobs. This is just a very cool looking creation that caught my eye while going through the workshop, and I thought I might check it out. Of course, we have done a lot of warships in the past. So having another one is not that exciting, but every time I see a warship and I see what the creator has done differently, I just love to know what went through their mind when they made this. And it's not something I really talk about on camera. It's more of something that's in my free time, or before or after I did the clip of the creation. I just goof around with it a little bit more just to see what's it all about. What made this catch my eye so badly. And I feel like this one here has more to do with aesthetics purposes. There's a lot of ships on the workshop that has these amazing aesthetics and these functionalities, but I feel like the best things are just these solid things like this warship with just a lot of weaponry, and actually looks like a ship, not like this block that floats into the sea. And it's actually looks like a very realistic type of ship, and I actually quite appreciate that. I've done many warships in the past, and this one here is no different. it's just fun to look at, and I feel like it's going to be a lot with a lot of creations that you can say are repeated, just because, you know, they're just so cool to look at, and especially if they keep getting updated every time, going back and seeing the progress of it is quite fun. So I know I didn't spend as much time on the worship as the other ones, but this is honestly nothing too particularly special compared to the other ones. So I do hope you gamers enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. I'm loving the support in the past couple of videos, and the amount of subscribers we've been gaining, I thank you gamers so much for that. It's much appreciated. And if you gamers want to create your own creations or create some more unique and innovative creations so they can be featured in next week's video, I highly recommend you get Last Leviathan, goof around with it, and if you already have it, creating your amazing creations. And I'll see you gamers in the very next video, and don't forget gamers to keep on gaming.